Well, good morning and welcome to today's episode of Random Thoughts. I'm glad that you are with me this morning. Today, we want to talk about raising the future generations, building the building blocks on which the future generations have their foundations, future generations of disciples. So, last Sunday, we started our Bible Talk Sunday. It's the official kickoff for that. And Bible Talk Sunday is not only for adults, but it's also for children. And we've created our own small groups for our children and adults. Anyway, with that being said, I want to talk about today the usage of building up people. Why do we do it? Why do we build up people? And why do we build up the future generations? And also to discuss the necessity of it. And we'll just kind of go from there and we'll fly a few random thoughts here, there, and everywhere. And we're looking forward to seeing you right after this. So, welcome back to our episodes of Random Thoughts. I'm glad that you're right with us today. Building up the future generations. There's always been a figure of speech, a saying, or something out there talking about the future of the church, or the future of this enterprise, or the future of this business, or the future of this, or future of that. Everybody talks about the future. But here's the fun part. We, the Christian church specifically, Faith Lutheran Church even more specifically, is all about building up for the future. Now, how do we do that? How do we build up for the future? Well, we've got our wonderful school, which is right over there, right on the other side of my door is a school in one of the buildings, and actually all of the buildings. We're building for the future because here are these children under our care. Not only are we teaching them reading, writing, arithmetic, shapes, colors, numbers, etc., but we're also teaching them about God, building future generations for what God has done. And we also do it in the area of children. We also do it on Sunday mornings. Now, I'm going to give you a blatant advertisement here. Please join us every Sunday morning starting at 9:15. We will gather in our classrooms. For example, our pre-K, our 3 and 4-year-olds will be in the room we call Little Ones room, and that's right next door to the sanctuary. Our K through 4 class is in the library in the elementary building, which is directly behind me. And the 5th through 8th graders are with me. We're not going to be, I won't be here Sunday, but we'll normally meet in a classroom in the elementary building. And then our senior high group meets in the youth room. That's a 9 through 12. And then our adults meet in the fellowship hall, which is right over that way to also. So come join us. There's my advertisement. But why? What's the point? Why study the Bible? Why come and learn Bible stories? Why come and learn about Jesus? Why come and learn about this person or that person in the Bible? What's the point of it? It's for your future, your present and your future, especially the future of your children. We look at it this way. When I talk about future, I talk about the future that is Jesus. I talk about the future of having a life to live every day of their lives, as and however long their lives are going to be, and then eternity. Eternity, that's the ultimate future. And where they will be in eternity is also the great understanding of future. We're raising up future disciples to serve not only here in this world, but to be in celebration with God in eternity with Him in heaven. we're concentrating on your children's future. Your children's future are still malleable. They're still in flux. They're still working. They're growing up. And depending on how old your children may be, and I'm talking about children from the age of infancy through 40s, you don't know. They're always going to be your children. Like, for example, uh, my oldest is turning 50. He's still a child to me. He's an adult, but anyway, future, future of our children. It's important for us to understand and to put into practice the necessity of having something on children can build their future on. And what is that, especially from a Christian point of view? What is that future all about? It is the future of being with God. Knowing Him, knowing the stories, because knowing the stories helps us to formulate our present and future. If they did it back then, and I see that happening right now, how can I impact that so that the future changes? See, the church is all about changing future. The church is all about changing lives from where we are right now to where we will be in the future. It's all about changing lives for the future's sake. So that's what it's about. Bringing the past into the present so that it impacts the future. Confused? I hope not, because for me, it's into my never mind. It's all about bringing people into a future where God wants them to be. Ultimately, that's where we're at. And that's why we do it. And that's why we invite you to be a part of it. Yeah, all of you, all behind the scenes, all of you watching this video. And please, I would love you to pass this on to people you know that are concerned about the future of their children. The future of their children, when you bring them to God, when you bring your children to God, the future is a whole lot more bright than it would be if you didn't. Being with God, past, present, and future, is wonderful. So we're all about the future generations. We're all about building blocks now that will affect them as they grow up. Okay. I think I've talked enough about this particular topic. I look forward to seeing you. I'm going to be here. I won't be here this week. I'm taking a wonderful weekend off, and I'm going to go. No, never mind where I'm going. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys next week. We'll see you soon. Bye bye.